Every sunrise, the world awakens as the sun graces the eastern horizon, a daily ritual shaping our maps, time, and very perception of direction. But what if, from the start, Earth spun the other way, and the sun rose in the west? And let's find the answer to the question, what if? The most immediate and profound consequence of Earth's reversed rotation would be a complete flip in our celestial compass. Every single morning, the sun would majestically emerge over the western horizon, painting the dawn with familiar hues but from an entirely unfamiliar direction. In the evenings, it would gracefully dip below the eastern sky, marking the end of the day where we currently anticipate the sunrise. This visually striking daily inversion would profoundly reshape human perception and interaction with the world. Ancient cultures would weave completely new myths, develop navigation systems, timekeeping methods, and exploration strategies, all based on this west to east solar movement. The ingrained linguistic and conscious understanding of east and west as cardinal directions inherently linked to the sun's path would be entirely inverted, dramatically altering millennia of human orientation and cultural development. The reversal of Earth's rotation would fundamentally overhaul global airflow, leading to entirely new patterns of prevailing winds. Crucially, the Coriolis effect, a force integral to shaping all large-scale wind and ocean currents, would reverse its direction. This profound shift would completely alter global atmospheric circulation. Consequently, major prevailing wind patterns, such as the powerful mid-latitude westerlies and the consistent tropical trade winds, would blow in the opposite direction. This wouldn't just be a subtle change, it would birth entirely novel weather systems, shift storm tracks, and redistribute atmospheric pressure zones across the planet. Ultimately, this significant reversal in air currents would dramatically shift where moisture-laden air travels and where dry air descends, laying the groundwork for radical, unprecedented climate changes across every continent. With Earth spinning in reverse, our mighty oceans would undergo a profound transformation. Driven by the new opposite prevailing winds and the flipped Coriolis effect, major ocean currents like the Gulf Stream or the Kuroshio would either completely reverse their flow or forge entirely new pathways across the globe. This dramatic shift in oceanic circulation would fundamentally alter the global distribution of heat. Imagine warm, tropical waters being diverted to currently frigid polar regions, while areas we now know as balmy could become surprisingly cool. Consequently, marine ecosystems would evolve under vastly different thermal and nutrient conditions, leading to the emergence of unique underwater habitats and an astonishing diversity of sea life perfectly adapted to these inverted aquatic worlds. It's a complete replumbing of our planet's largest heat engine. The reversal of Earth's rotation would trigger a monumental ecological makeover. With global airflow and ocean currents now flowing in opposite directions, our planet's climate zones would be dramatically remapped. This isn't just a minor tweak, we're talking about a complete redistribution of rainfall and temperature. Picture this: vast, currently arid deserts might transform into flourishing, temperate forests bursting with life. Conversely, the lush, biodiverse jungles we know today could dwindle into parched, scorching wastelands. Consequently, continental coastlines and interiors would host entirely different biomes. Imagine unique, never-before-seen flora and fauna evolving and thriving, perfectly adapted to these inverted environmental conditions, creating a truly alien yet familiar world. The reversal of Earth's rotation would utterly rewrite the human saga. Early human civilizations, instead of emerging in familiar cradles, would find fertile grounds and navigable waterways in regions currently deemed inhospitable or undeveloped. Imagine bustling metropolises arising in today's deserts, or verdant river valleys where icy tundras once lay, dictated by the drastically altered climate zones and resource availability. This new geography would birth entirely different empires. Consequently, major trade routes wouldn't follow present-day pathways. Ancient Silk Roads would be reimagined, and migrations would carve novel paths across continents, establishing geopolitical power centers in locations we'd find astonishingly alien. This would reshape global dominance and conflict. Furthermore, cultures, technologies, and even profound religious beliefs would organically develop in response to these reversed environmental realities. Sun worship would face west, calendar systems would track inverted seasons, and mythologies would reflect unique flora, fauna, and sky phenomena, leading to an entirely unrecognizable human story, deeply intertwined with its inverted world. Opposite rotation would invert global climate, ocean currents, and dramatically reshape life and human history. In your opinion, what if the Earth rotated in the opposite direction? Share your thoughts in the comments.